Well, Christian Keys is at it again, y'all. He recently shared his side of what happened behind the scenes with All the Queen's Men. And his story has made a lot of people stop and think about how creative work is handled when power is uneven. Christian says that he's not angry that the show is no longer being filmed at Tyler Perry Studios. He made it clear that his Created by credit was removed without him even being told. Now, from this live, I really sense that that Christian he's definitely fed up for sure. And each time he gets on these lives, he's telling a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. So we're finding out slowly but surely everything that has been going on behind the scenes, according to Christian. Now, we all know that Tyler Perry has like a gazillion shows. So why does he want to take control of Christian's? Well, Christian said that he knows why Tyler Perry tried to take control of his show as being the creator, because he can't write like Christian. According to him, he said, "You can't write like me." So that's why he wanted to steal my show. And just briefly, I'm going to tell you guys, and then we'll listen to Christian himself. But Christian originally wrote the show to be 30-minute episodes. Tyler took those episodes and added an additional 30 minutes, making the show like an entire hour. And not only that, what he did was he also wrote episode number 10, season 1. Now, Christian Keys is, of course, responsible for the entire season 1, in addition to what Tyler Perry added on, because he wanted to, I guess. I don't know. But this doesn't really make Tyler the creator of the show. It makes him a co-writer, right? Maybe executive producer, because he put the money and the studio behind the projects. But creator, that's something totally different. He called Tyler corny and weird, especially when the show changed and Tyler had one of the dancers getting raped on screen with a dildo. So, he said he's glad that his show is not over there. He said, you need to take that over there. He's talking, I guess Ruthless would have been more appropriate, but the Oval and Sisters, I don't know, probably not. But Ruthless would definitely be appropriate for that type of storyline. And I really empathize with Christian. I know that he and I did not get off on the right foot when I first started reviewing his show. But as a creator, I understand. I had someone take advantage of me in the exact same way. They come in, wanting the power, got the power. So you're wanting your projects to prosper. You really want your chance and opportunity to contribute your creativity to the world, right? And then someone takes advantage of you, just wholeheartedly, cold-heartedly. And they know it, they do it intentionally. Now, I can't say that this is what happened in Christian's case. We don't know what, I don't want to say in Tyler's defense, but, I got to put my journalistic hat on. I have to be fair and report both sides. We don't know what the contract said. We don't know the conversations that they had. We don't know anything except what Christian is telling us. And of course, it's completely biased. We have to have two sides of the story. And Tyler Perry has not yet responded, not that I know about, to these allegations that Christian is slowly coming out with every other month or so. He'll come out and say something. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to my TED Talk, you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and let this video play, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I almost forgot. Tyler Perry surprised him after season 1. He came and gave him like the next 2 seasons or something. The next 20 episodes, I think. That's 2 seasons, right? Yeah. So he just kind of, here you go. Here's the next, really without his input, without Christian's input at all. Like, how are you just going to take my shit and start writing around it? Without even telling me, bruh. Are you serious? Now, if that happened, I'll say allegedly. That's wrong. Yeah, that's just wrong. It's not your stuff. You can't. And even though I'm sure that Christian Keys, benefited, they all benefited greatly. But, where's the integrity? Where's the respect?
I'm not mad about not being there no more. Because, the studio tried to steal my Created by credit. So, they posted, even this week, end of the year, and you post my show like that's your show. It's you putting the show out there, but you're also the same studio, Tyler Perry Studios. that removed my created by credit, and I had to call a union to have them make you force TPS to put it back on there. So I'm not sad that my show isn't there anymore. After season 5, it won't be there anymore. And I won't have to deal with that shady, corny kind of leadership over there that would dare. Why try to, you got 16, 17 shows. I got one. Let me have credit. My contract says I get credit. Why your corny trying to steal my credit? Because you can't write like me. Yeah, I wrote the book. And I wrote the show. I wrote the pilot. I created the show. I wrote the first season. It was originally, All the Queen's Men was originally 8 episodes, 8 half-an-hour episodes. And unbeknownst to me, Boss Man went in there and added 10 or 15 minutes to each episode, writing-wise, and then wrote the 10th episode himself. And I wasn't worried right away, even though I should have been a part of that. I should have been allowed to do that because I was the writer's room for season 1. So I wrote the whole season, but as soon as he popped in, and now it's 10 one-hour episodes, and he started writing on it. So then season 2, season 3, he just showed up and said, hey, here's the next 20 episodes, and here's the next 16 after that. I didn't get a chance to contribute, so that's when it got real weird. Yeah, he was like, oh, it's this is the hottest thing over here. Ain't nobody checking on that show. Ain't nobody worried about that show. Ain't nobody this, that, and the other. I got to put my name on something that ain't mine. And season 2 and season 3 is when All the Queen's Men got weird and dudes started getting raped with those and all that weird shit. Nobody want to see that shit. Put that on your show. That's why I'm glad my show ain't there no more. Put that on Oval or Bruh or Sisters or whatever. Put that bullshit on your show. I'm glad because I don't have to deal with that anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you completely change the integrity of a creation.